Imagine waking up in the morning and swinging your legs over the edge of the bed, only to be greeted by stiffness, heaviness, or pain. Your knees ache, your ankles feel locked, and each step to the bathroom feels like a chore. It's a moment so many seniors know all too well, and while this might seem like a normal part of aging, it isn't. It's not just time taking a toll. It's a warning sign, a sign that your circulation is slowing, your muscles are deactivating, and your body is silently losing strength. But what if there was a way to stop this before it goes too far? What if a simple daily routine could wake your body up, bring your legs back to life, and help you move like you did 30 years ago? Not through intense workouts or gym sessions, but through a gentle sequence done right at home. No pressure, no equipment, just you, your breath, and your body. In today's video, we're going to show you a 10-minute morning routine designed specifically for adults over 60 who want to regain their balance, restore their leg strength, and walk with more confidence. You'll learn why mornings are the most critical time for movement, and how just a few daily habits can reverse years of inactivity. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you care about aging strong, staying mobile, and keeping your independence. We don't do hype or hard workouts. We bring you real, doctor-informed routines that work for real bodies over 60. If this video helps you move better, even just a little, give it a like so we know to keep making more. And leave a comment to tell us where you're starting from today, because no matter your age, it's never too late to take the first step toward better strength and confidence. Let's do this together. Chapter 1. The real reason seniors stop walking. It doesn't happen overnight. One day, you're walking confidently to the mailbox. A few weeks later, you catch yourself holding the wall as you step into the kitchen. A few months after that, the idea of going to the grocery store alone starts to feel risky. Walking, something so natural, so instinctive, begins to fade from daily life. And for millions of adults over 60, this slow decline isn't because of one bad fall or one major illness. It happens quietly, subtly, and almost always starts with one small morning habit: going back to bed after waking up. Now, let's be clear. Rest isn't the enemy. Your body deserves it. But when rest becomes avoidance, especially in the morning when your body needs activation the most, it sets off a silent cascade of decline. You wake up, feel some stiffness or pain in your legs, and think, I just need 5 more minutes. But those 5 minutes stretch into 10, then 30, and before you know it, half your morning has passed in stillness. This isn't about laziness, it's about unaddressed discomfort, fear of falling, or simply not knowing what to do next. The human body is beautifully responsive. Muscles don't just work or fail, they respond to what you give them. If you challenge them, they grow stronger. If you ignore them, they shrink. This is what's known as disuse atrophy, the slow breakdown of muscle fibers due to inactivity. And unfortunately, for seniors, the legs are often the first to suffer. Why? Because they carry the load of your entire body and are essential for every movement: standing, walking, climbing stairs, getting out of a chair, and even maintaining your balance. Every time you skip that morning movement, you're sending a signal to your muscles: you're not needed. And the body, being efficient, listens. It says, if these muscles aren't being used, let's not waste resources keeping them strong. The longer this goes on, the harder it becomes to reverse. Your legs weaken, your joints stiffen, and your balance system, especially in the ankles and hips, begins to shut down. Soon, even small movements like stepping off a curb or standing from a soft couch feel uncertain. And uncertainty is what leads to falls. But here's what most people don't realize. Mobility doesn't vanish. It is taken slowly and silently by a series of small daily decisions. You don't lose the ability to walk because of age. You lose it because you stop using your legs as they were designed to be used. And often, the very first signal of this shift is skipping morning movement. Think of your body like a car in cold weather. After sitting all night, it doesn't just jump to life at full power. It needs to be warmed up gently to function properly. Your muscles need blood flow. Your joints need fluid movement. Your nerves need activation. If you skip that warm-up, your engine stays cold, and your performance suffers all day. This is why the first 10 minutes after waking are so critical. What you do or don't do in this small window can shape how you feel for the next 12 hours. It's not about pushing through pain or forcing yourself to do exercises you saw on TV. It's about waking up your body the way it wants to be awakened, with small, intentional, consistent movements that gradually restore strength, confidence, and control. Let's paint a real picture. For many seniors, the morning begins with stiffness in the knees, tightness in the calves, or that familiar ache in the heels. Walking to the bathroom feels like wading through concrete. You reach for the wall, the sink, the doorknob, anything to keep your balance. These aren't just physical sensations, they're emotional experiences that can quietly drain your confidence. Every painful step whispers, "You're getting old." Every slow shuffle says, "Be careful." And eventually, those whispers become beliefs. You begin to think, maybe I should just sit more. Maybe I should stay inside. Maybe walking is no longer safe. But here's the good news. These beliefs can be changed because they're based on a body that's been still for too long, not one that's broken. The body you have today isn't the one you're stuck with. It can be reawakened. Even after years of inactivity, your muscles respond to movement. Your circulation improves. Your joints start producing more fluid. Your nerves reestablish communication. Your brain remembers what stability feels like. The solution isn't a gym membership. It's not an expensive device or a new pair of shoes. The solution is motion, small, daily, consistent motion, and it starts the moment you sit up in bed. What you do in those first minutes tells your body what to expect. Will today be another day of stiffness and shuffling? Or will today be the day you begin reclaiming your stride, one step at a time? You're not fragile, you're just underactivated. And that can change, starting tomorrow morning. Chapter 2. What happens to your body? Overnight. Your body isn't idle when you sleep, but it does go into a very different mode. Think of nighttime as your body's repair shop. While your mind rests and dreams, your internal systems slow down and shift their focus. Muscles relax. Circulation decreases. Hormones rebalance. Your nervous system resets. But here's the catch. While this repair mode is essential, it also sets the stage for the very discomfort that so many adults over 60 feel every morning, especially in their legs. That stiffness, that unsteadiness, that sluggish heaviness in your lower body? It's not just old age. It's the result of your body being stuck in stillness for hours. Let's start with circulation. During the day when you walk, sit upright, or move your legs, your muscles naturally contract. These contractions pump blood back toward the heart, especially from the lower extremities. But when you lie flat and stay still for several hours, like during sleep, this pumping mechanism slows dramatically. As a result, blood pools in the legs, especially in the calves and ankles. That's why many seniors wake up with swelling, tingling, or a sense that their legs are asleep. It's not because something is wrong, it's because the blood has settled without movement to push it along. And without that fresh, oxygenated blood circulating efficiently, your muscles and joints start the day at a disadvantage. Next comes joint stiffness. Your knees, hips, and ankles are lubricated by a substance called synovial fluid, which allows your bones to glide smoothly over one another. But when you're inactive, like lying in bed all night, that fluid becomes more viscous, more gel-like. This is known as viscoelastic stiffening. In simple terms, your joints become stickier the longer they stay still. The result? When you try to get up in the morning, your knees feel locked. Your hips resist your movements. You feel like you're moving through molasses. And if you're not careful, those first few steps can feel so unstable that you instinctively reach for the nearest wall or piece of furniture. It doesn't end there. Another hidden system that's affected by sleep is your vestibular system, your internal balance center. Located in your inner ear, this system uses tiny fluid-filled canals to detect motion and orientation. But during sleep, as you lie still, these fluids settle. That's why many seniors feel dizzy when they sit up or stand quickly after waking. Their balance system needs time to recalibrate. Your nervous system also goes through a shift. While you sleep, the sympathetic nervous system, the part that keeps you alert and ready, winds down, and the parasympathetic system takes over. This is great for recovery, but leaves your reflexes and coordination a bit sluggish when you first wake up. Let's put it all together. You wake up with slower circulation, sticky joints, uncalibrated balance, and sleepy reflexes. No wonder the first steps of the day feel like a challenge. Now here's where many older adults make a mistake. They wait. They think, I'll sit here for a while and let my body loosen up. Or worse, they lie back down. But waiting doesn't restore function. Movement does. Gentle, intentional movement is what sends the signal to your body. It's time to wake up. Let's get going. And this doesn't mean jumping into a workout or pushing through pain. It means starting small. It means activating the ankles to get blood flowing, flexing the knees to warm up synovial fluid, taking deep breaths to wake up your nervous system, moving your legs in simple, low-pressure ways to reconnect your brain with your balance. You see, your body is incredibly responsive. It adapts every single day to what you do or don't do. And the beauty of it is this: you don't need hours to undo the effects of overnight stillness. You just need a few consistent minutes. Those first few minutes after you wake up aren't just about shaking off sleep. They're about reawakening your systems. Skipping this opportunity each day means letting the decline continue silently. But using this window to your advantage? That's how transformation begins. It's also important to understand the emotional side of morning stiffness. When you feel pain or weakness first thing in the morning, it can send a message to your brain that you are fragile, that today will be another day of struggling to move, avoiding stairs, or hesitating at curbs. This mindset becomes a silent saboteur. Over time, it convinces you that movement is dangerous when, in fact, lack of movement is the real threat. So what can you do about all of this? The answer is simpler than most people think. Create a morning ritual that gently brings your body back online. Not with jumping jacks, not with weights, but with small, deliberate actions that restart circulation, loosen the joints, and reawaken your balance. These movements, when done consistently, train your body to expect motion each morning. They interrupt the silent damage caused by immobility. And more importantly, they remind you that you are capable, strong, and in control of your body again. You don't need perfect form. You don't need to feel like it. You just need to start and trust that your body will follow, because it will. Chapter 3, the 3-step morning routine that rebuilds your legs. You don't need fancy machines, gym memberships, or marathon sessions to reclaim your mobility. What you do need is consistency, intention, and a routine designed specifically for your body. After decades of walking, sitting, climbing stairs, and everything in between, your legs have worked hard for you, and now it's time to give them a little care in return. The good news is that care only takes a few minutes each morning, and it could be the difference between walking with confidence or shuffling in fear. This 3-step routine was developed with one goal: to reawaken the muscles and systems in your lower body that tend to shut down overnight. It's safe, it's simple, and it's structured to work in harmony with your body's natural rhythm. Each step builds upon the last, and together they form a foundation that strengthens circulation, joint flexibility, and muscular coordination. Let's walk through the full routine, literally and figuratively. Step 1. Seated ankle rolls. Start at the edge of your bed. No standing necessary just yet. Sit up straight with both feet hanging slightly off the ground. Begin by lifting your right foot a few inches and rotating the ankle clockwise for 10 seconds, then counterclockwise for another 10 seconds. Switch to your left foot and repeat. Do 2 rounds for each foot. You might be surprised how something so small can feel so tight. That's a good thing. It means you're activating the deep muscles in your calves, ankles, and feet that contribute to balance and propulsion when walking. These movements also stimulate blood vessels in the lower extremities, increasing oxygen flow to tissues that often feel numb or sluggish in the morning. This is more than just a warm-up. It's communication. You're telling your nervous system, "I'm awake. Let's get going." And by starting from the ground up, you're laying a neurological foundation for the steps that follow. It's also an excellent way to identify early signs of weakness. If one ankle feels stiffer than the other, or you struggle to rotate in one direction, that's a cue to keep practicing and building control. If you have arthritis in the ankle or foot, go slow. Even partial rolls can be beneficial. The goal isn't range, it's consistency. Step 2. Assisted standing march. After the ankle rolls, it's time to engage the muscles that lift your legs, your hip flexors, thighs, and lower abdominal area. Stand slowly and carefully beside a sturdy chair, dresser, or wall. Place one or both hands lightly for support. Now begin to march in place, slow and steady. Lift your right knee toward your hip, lower it back down, and repeat with the left. Continue for 2 to 3 minutes. This movement gets your heart rate slightly elevated, which improves blood flow throughout the entire body. That helps reduce inflammation and delivers fresh oxygen and nutrients to your joints and muscles. If balance is a concern, don't lift your knees too high. Even just shifting your weight from one foot to the other helps reinforce dynamic stability. And if you feel confident, try letting go of the chair for a few seconds at a time. These micro-challenges train your reflexes to catch yourself, essential for fall prevention. You may notice a burn in your thighs or tightness in your hips. That's your body working. With repetition, that sensation becomes strength. Step 3. Gentle indoor walk. Now that your legs are warm and your coordination is activated, it's time to move through your space. Start by walking slowly through your home. It could be from the bedroom to the living room or a loop around your hallway. The important part is to stay present with your posture and steps. Walk tall, shoulders relaxed, eyes forward, and arms swinging naturally. With each step, focus on rolling your foot from heel to toe. This natural gait pattern helps re-establish proper walking mechanics and ensures your joints are moving in the correct sequence. You're not just walking, you're teaching your brain and body how to walk well. That's critical for retraining the neuromuscular patterns that decline with age or disuse. When you walk with awareness, you restore efficiency, stability, and confidence. If you live in a small space, no problem. Repeat short laps back and forth. If you have stairs nearby and feel strong, walk up 1 or 2 steps and then back down, slowly and safely. Even 5 to 10 minutes of indoor walking each morning is enough to break the overnight stiffness and establish full body readiness. The beauty of this step is that it transitions you into your day. You go from barely awake to fully alert without coffee, sugar, or pressure. You've given your body the activation it needs, and now you're ready for anything, from making breakfast to taking a stroll outside. Chapter 4. Common mistakes that make leg pain worse. It's easy to think that leg pain is just a normal part of aging, something you have to accept, like reading glasses or gray hair. But the truth is, much of the discomfort seniors experience in their legs doesn't come from aging. It comes from avoidable mistakes. In fact, some of the most common daily habits are quietly making your legs weaker, your joints stiffer, and your balance more unstable. And the worst part? Most of these mistakes feel harmless in the moment. Let's break down the most common missteps seniors make when it comes to leg health and how to reverse them starting today. Mistake number 1, sitting too long without movement. We've all done it. You sit down to read, watch TV, or do a crossword, and before you know it, 2 hours have passed. While rest is important, long periods of sitting are one of the fastest ways to lose leg strength. When you sit for extended periods, especially in soft chairs or recliners, your muscles turn off. The large muscles in your thighs, hips, and calves stop contracting. Without these regular contractions, blood flow slows down, your circulation stagnates, and your muscles begin to weaken. Over time, this leads to discomfort, stiffness, and instability when you finally stand up. What to do instead? Make it a habit to stand or walk for 2 to 3 minutes every 30 to 45 minutes during the day. You don't have to do jumping jacks, just moving around the room, flexing your feet, or doing a few gentle marches in place can break the cycle of inactivity and keep your muscles alert. Mistake number 2, skipping the morning wake-up routine. Many people wake up and head straight to the kitchen or bathroom without giving their body any preparation. But after 6 to 9 hours of lying still, your legs need time to re-engage. Standing up too quickly or without warming up your joints can lead to sudden pain, dizziness, or even a fall. Think of your body like a car engine on a winter morning. It needs a little time to warm up before driving. That's exactly what your morning routine is for. What to do instead? Use the simple 3-step routine from Chapter 3 every morning before you begin your day. Ankle rolls, assisted marching, and a gentle indoor walk act as your starter sequence and protect you from shock to the system. This sets the tone for a better, more mobile day. Mistake number 3, wearing the wrong footwear. Believe it or not, your shoes might be the silent culprit behind your aching legs. Many seniors wear old slippers, flat sandals, or loose-fitting shoes around the house. While they may feel comfortable, they often lack the structure needed to support your arches and ankles properly. When your feet don't have the support they need, your knees and hips are forced to compensate. Over time, this puts excess stress on your joints and muscles, leading to pain and fatigue. What to do instead? Choose footwear with good arch support and cushioning, even inside the house. Look for non-slip soles, adjustable straps or laces, and a snug, but not tight fit. Avoid walking barefoot on hard floors, especially tile or wood, which can worsen foot fatigue and reduce balance. Mistake number 4, avoiding exercise out of fear. Fear is powerful and understandable. If you've experienced a fall in the past, or even a near miss, you may feel scared to move at all. Many older adults reduce activity after an injury, thinking they're protecting themselves. Unfortunately, the opposite often happens. Inactivity leads to muscle loss, balance decline, and an increased risk of future falls. Movement is not your enemy, it's your medicine. Done properly, exercise not only strengthens your legs, but also builds confidence. The key is to start slow, stay consistent, and listen to your body. What to do instead? Start with gentle, floor-based or chair-based exercises. These reduce the risk of falling while still giving your muscles the challenge they need to grow. Think of movement as insurance for your independence. The more you do it now, the more freedom you'll keep later. Mistake number 5, ignoring pain signals. Seniors are tough. Many have lived through decades of hard work, illness, and life's ups and downs. So when pain shows up in the knees or hips, they often shrug it off. But persistent pain is not something to ignore. It's a message from your body telling you that something is off. Waiting too long to address leg pain can allow minor issues to become major ones. A tight muscle becomes a torn ligament. A mild joint ache becomes arthritis. A foot misalignment becomes a hip imbalance. The earlier you intervene, the easier it is to reverse. What to do instead? Take notes on when and where your pain shows up. Is it worse after sitting? Does it improve with walking? Does it feel sharp or dull? Share these patterns with a physical therapist or your doctor. Often, small changes like modifying a stretch or adjusting your walking technique can make a big difference. Mistake number 6, doing the wrong exercises. Just like there are right ways to strengthen your legs, there are also wrong ways. Some seniors unknowingly try exercises that are too intense, too fast, or simply inappropriate for their current strength level. High-impact routines, deep squats, or fast-paced leg lifts may seem productive, but they can actually strain your joints and create setbacks. Remember, there's no prize for pushing through pain. The best exercises for seniors are low-impact, joint-friendly, and focused on control rather than intensity. What to do instead? Prioritize slow, controlled movements that train your balance and leg strength at the same time. Exercises like standing marches, gentle bridges, and side leg lifts build functional strength, the kind you use when getting out of a chair or climbing stairs. And always follow a progression. Start small, master form, and then build from there. Mistakes don't mean failure. They're your starting point. If you recognized yourself in any of these habits, don't feel discouraged. This isn't about guilt, it's about awareness. Every mistake is also an opportunity to make a better choice starting today. The truth is, most people don't realize how much control they still have over their mobility. Even at 60, 70, 80, or beyond, your muscles can grow stronger. Your balance can improve. Your walking can feel smoother. The science is clear. With the right movement, done regularly, seniors can regain much of what they've lost, and sometimes even more than they imagined. What matters most is that you keep going, keep learning, keep moving, because every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory for your future self. You've just taken a powerful step forward, one that many never do. Most people wait until it's too late, until the cane is permanent, until the stairs are impossible, until walking becomes something they only remember doing with ease. But you didn't wait. You showed up, you moved, you listened, and that says a lot about you. Because regaining the ability to walk like you're 30 again isn't about turning back the clock. It's about choosing to keep going forward, stronger, smarter, steadier. These small, thoughtful movements you've practiced aren't just exercises. They're signals to your body that you're still in charge. And no matter how many birthdays you've had, your body still listens. Every day you continue this routine, you send oxygen to your muscles, life to your joints, and confidence to your stride. And the more you do it, the more you reclaim, step by step, minute by minute. It doesn't take hours. It just takes consistency. If you want more simple, safe, and science-backed routines like this one, subscribe now. We bring you weekly videos tailored to life after 60. No equipment, no hype, just real solutions that work in the real world. Like the video if you felt the difference today. Leave us a comment and tell us how your legs feel now compared to when you started. And most importantly, don't forget, every time you press play, you're pressing forward. This is your movement, and we're honored to be a part of it.